Welcome to Maruti Suzuki Devil Circuit Swift Challenge in association with Lotus Greens, a pressure cooker competition for corporate teams from India's biggest and brightest companies. A unique challenge that tests your physical and mental strength, where you win or lose as a team, where you show you can perform under pressure, motivate your team and brush aside the odds. Each team will consist of 3 members with a mixed gender composition. The total age of all 3 team members must add up to 100 years or more. The weight total is also crucial. If there are 2 females and 1 male, the total weight should be 190 kgs or more. And if there are 2 male and 1 female member, the total weight should be 210 kgs or more.
Choosing team was one of the biggest challenges to begin with, and because the criteria is such that you need to have both the sexes, and there are weight criteria, age criteria. So the fact is a lot of people had to increase their weight. I was one of them.
I haven't done anything like this in the past. So for me it was like, challenging my own self, my own capacity, my own capability.
Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! So we are in Delhi NCR, and there's one thing common to all the teams: the never say die spirit. Push on harder, stronger, higher. So let's dive straight into the action here and see who comes on the top. Half the teams have already run, and the leaderboard is currently dominated by Team Ministry of Defence and Team Concentric. Will any of the remaining teams topple the leaders? Of course, we need to hold on for that. For now, let's recap the rules. The course consists of 9 obstacles, 6 physical and 3 mental. The participants must finish the course in a maximum of 6 minutes. For every incomplete or incorrect obstacle, a penalty of 2 minutes will be added per obstacle. In case the participant doesn't cross the finish line in 6 minutes, a 2-minute penalty shall be added for each incomplete or incorrect obstacle. A further 2-minute penalty will be added for not crossing the finishing line. But there's another catch: the teams don't run together. Each participant will run in a separate wave with contestants from different teams. It's the cumulative time taken by all 3 team members that shall determine their ranking on the leaderboard.
I think it's beautiful. I think the course is just unbelievable. It was fantastic. I think the way this has been thought through is just amazing and brings us to the world-class level of gaming shows, reality shows.
When I first saw it, I thought that I would really have difficulty in doing this.
I saw so many teams, and some of them were extremely motivated from all sort of companies, and there were people who were discussing and all.
Everyone was practicing like other teams, like Sony, they were practicing very hard. And so, everybody had anxiety, what kind of events would be there.
That environment was creating some sense of competition automatically. And once we entered the arena, and it was so electrifying, and you could see that there was a starting line, and there were the people lining up to it, and one person, so no 2 people from the same company were in the same run together. Things changed at that moment. I think once the whistle was blown, it was just go from then onwards.
The first obstacle is the punishing barriers. Contestants have to jump over 5 walls of various heights. You need to have loads of stamina and flexibility to overcome this obstacle without a scratch.
First obstacle, punishing barrier, when you had to climb 5 walls, and which had alternate heights. One was a little low level and the other one was a little taller one, 5 feet and 7 feet approximately. I was extremely scared of doing that because that needs a lot of stamina. You have to be a little physically, you have to be willing, and you have to go out there, and you need to have some momentum. You need to have some strategy. You have to, your body weight should be ahead and not back. You have to press yourself, use your stamina to get over it. So I was extremely scared of crossing the first one, in one piece specifically, because I was very scared of getting injured in the first one.
My first reaction after watching those walls was like that. I am so sorry, Keshav. I won't be able to make it.
I was taken aback by seeing those 5 walls because I thought that I would not be able to jump a single wall, not even the smaller ones.
वो देख के वो like little scared कि पता नहीं कर पाऊंगी नहीं कर पाऊंगी.
I always thought that I need to cross the walls fast. The trick of the thing was that to go steady, don't really overspeed and then jump and then take time to recover. So just go steady, do it well, and I think that really worked out for me.
Some contestants underestimated the punishing barriers. They're going to find it difficult to summit the next challenge. The contestants have reached the vertical climb. This is a 12 feet high tilted wall. The contestants have to reach the top and slide down the rope or the pole, and they have to make a tough decision. Burn up their energy by going fast or reserve their energy for a late burst.
Coming down from the second obstacle, so a lot of people who went ahead of us, they got injured, they got bruises in their hands and all while coming down from the rope. So that is how I decided to, climb down from the poles rather than this.
And again, the crossing the bigger one, that was a little bit tough.
I have to do it. Whatever have happened, happened. It's fine. I should be conscious enough that I'm not hurt. That's it.
I was a little skeptical when I saw people falling down, and mutually we discussed that come what may, our first target is to come back injury-free, and keeping that in mind, we have to pace our run in such a way that we are able to finish it faster than others.
More breathless action coming your way after a short break. कहीं जाने गुस्ताखी मत कीजिएगा. कसम खुदा की अपने आप को माफ नहीं कर पाऊंगा. After all the heart-thumping action for the first 2 obstacles, it's time to slow down for the first mental challenge. The jigsaw puzzle seems simple enough on paper. Participants have to put together an image of a Maruti Suzuki Swift, but try doing that under the pressure of competition.
Once you're anyways very physically tired, just climbing those first barriers and then coming down the rope and, coming to terms with it and coming to what is actually, at the moment, you're supposed to do. Jigsaw puzzle was, of course, I didn't even try it because I saw other people failing at it. And I thought, why waste 2 minutes there?
There was one puzzle which actually was consuming much time than other obstacles. So we planned and we had a penalty for that. So we planned that let's make some strategy. We have to complete all the obstacles in 4 minutes.
When first team came out and he started sharing his experience that the puzzle was tough, I spent 2 minutes on that, I could not do. So my advice would be that to skip that, to save that kind of 2 minutes, right? And one of my team members like Dhitman had already gone and did that, and he tried for around 2 minutes, he also could not do. So I did not try that.
The toughest part I think was the jigsaw for us, because first of all we saw that everyone was going to that jigsaw part and were wasted around 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So first, personally what I thought that at least I will give 1 minute to it.
The time factor involved in solving the puzzle has made most of the teams skip it and move ahead to the next.
People used to call me do cordy ka insaan, but imagine now I'm in a 30 feet long laser cord. You just need good eye-body coordination to cross this one.
From the outside, the laser ropes look colorful and friendly. Step inside and you'll see how difficult this one is. Egged on by the cheering crowd, our contestants scramble on to the next obstacle. Humans stand proudly on 2 legs. The torture trenches bring you down on all 4. In this obstacle, participants have to crawl 24 feet under an iron tunnel. It is designed to slow things down. But please, someone try telling that to our contestants.
According to me, the most difficult task was this one, the tunnel one, that I found it very difficult to me because I'm heavyweight, I'm 85 kg, so it's much more difficult for me because for a normal guy who doesn't have any sort of practice or any sort of things, so it takes time, it takes practice to do this thing.
Okay, so these torture trenches are slowing down the pace of all the contestants. It's not their fault. We Delhi Walas are not in a habit of getting down to earth. And right after this, they have to face a mental challenge. Check it out.
The next obstacle, mental math, threatens to put the brakes on the race progress.
After all these physical challenges, you're totally tired, and after that you're asked to solve that maths question. Knowingly, unknowingly, you are prone to commit mistake over there because your mind is not working at that time. You're totally exhausted. So that's add to it. And moreover, if you see the person who are physically fit, they can very well manage the physical obstacles. But adding mental questions to it gave a chance to the person who are less fitter. They gave the chance to them also to be in the competition.
Putting mental and physical obstacles together was a great idea because if it was not mental obstacles and if it was only physical obstacles, then it would become just someone who had more physical power do it better. But here you had to have a mix, and when you're working in a corporate, you just can't be only fit. You have to be fit as well as mentally aware, and you need to have that mental fitness as well.
The arithmetic problem, again, you're so physically tired by the time you get to that mental challenge that you can't think properly, and you don't even have anything to work, a paper or a pen to work around it. So of course, going back to class 5 and thinking, okay, you're supposed to divide first and then multiply, and then at that particular moment all of this doesn't strike to you.
On the math task, I calculated and the answer comes 4, and I say A.39, B.46. I said in points. Means इतना छोटा आंसर है कि मुझे डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा और वो पॉइंट्स में होगा. I thought कि एक काम करता हूँ, कोई भी उठा के रख देता हूँ, क्योंकि मेरे दोस्तों को भी लगेगा कि हाँ जी बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस से रखा है और गलत तो कहीं भी हो सकता है. चल एक काम कर, लास्ट ट्राई कर ले। लास्ट ट्राई किया तो वो द आंसर इज 39। और जैसे ही 39 आया, मैंने वो सही में उसको उठाया और बहुत तेज उसके ऊपर मारा कि हाँ अब मैं श्योर हूँ कि ये बिल्कुल ठीक है और आई विल कवर अप इन द नेक्स्ट ऑब्स्टिकल।
Climbing a ladder seems so easy, but try climbing 15 feet when your muscles are tired out. No one can afford to slip and fall on this one and take the risk of an injury.
A lot of people, got hurt their hands, and so I thought that the only problem which I'll face would be the rope only.
I think after every obstacle you tend to, drop down your energy level. But I think as when you do it, if you're constant, you can do it.
A shower seems like the most welcoming thing after running such a hard race. But taking a dip in a 4-feet pool filled with ice cubes is taking it to a new extreme. Let's see how the contestants do. The main idea behind this insane concept was to numb your senses before you hit the last metal obstacle. लेकिन मेरे लिए मुद्दा दिल्ली की गर्मी था, but I don't know if it's a good idea.
Honestly, I am scared of water. So I was a little scared and apprehensive. While I was coming out of the pool, it took me a lot of time to,
Come out.
I actually fell off.
The pool of thrill is literally sending shivers down the spines of contestants. But while the cold water feels nice, no one can afford to slow down. There's one more obstacle to go. Opening a lock with a key. It is something we do every day, guys. But what happens when you have 5 locks and 5 keys? A lot of confusion just before the finish.
Coming out of water and opening locks. Once you're drained with water or drenched with water, when you come out, you're so confused by your own self, and you're supposed to try 5 combinations with 5 locks and 5 keys. I think it was very, very strategically done.
I took around 4 or 5 keys to open that lock, and I was kind of frustrated that I'm trying it out and it's not opening. I'm trying it out, it's not opening. Everyone is shouting, Ranjan, do it fast, Ranjan, do it fast. So it was kind of, last time I saw that there is a small key and there is a small lock. I think this is the right one.
Every strategy was failed there, okay? So whatever you do, whatever power or brain you use there, that was failed there. So that was really difficult because it was purely, on the basis of luck. There were people who were just unlocking the lock with the first go, and there are people who are, trying 4 or 5 times, then only it was unlocked.
In that hustle, you somehow keep trying with the same key, with the same lock. So I think that's why we missed out on some time.
I felt very good after doing it. I felt very good about myself. I enjoyed it. And, I have a phobia of water and height, and I could actually, I had put myself to a challenge, and I could meet my own expectations.
Our overall timing was good. I think the time where we wasted was there in the locks. So that took a lot of time.
This is a very, very good initiative for the corporate, because many people, especially like we are in the consulting, it's a pressure, day in and day out the pressure is there for, a lot of client work, other stuff, and it actually, eases out the pressure also.
Just about exposing yourself to new things and just trying them out. And if you can come out as a personal winner and you feel happy about yourself at the end of it, I think that was the winning strategy.
So the final numbers are in. Let's start from the bottom. With a timing of 15 minutes and 35 seconds, Team IIRI takes the number 4 position in Delhi. Team Sony stands third with a timing of 15 minutes and 20 seconds. These two teams have to sit tight and hope they get a wild-card entry into the finale. Meanwhile, the teams that have booked a place in the finals are Team Concentrics that takes the second place with a timing of 14 minutes and 38 seconds, and the winner of Delhi Regional Round by a mere 11 seconds is Team Ministry of Defence. They finished the course in the shortest time, 14 minutes and 27 seconds.
The Delhi NCR teams have shown their mettle. The competition was really, really hot. Not because of soaring 45-degree temperature outside, but because of the team spirit, the honor of one's team, the never say die spirit of everyone who ran this course. A big congratulations to Ministry of Defence and Concentrics for making it to the finale. Next week, the action flies to Hyderabad, and you cannot predict what techies have up their sleeves. So don't even think of missing the next episode of Devil's Circuit Swift Challenge, only on NTV Prime.